Hello, my name is Richard. I go by UltraByRich, and this is UltraByRich Meta Ads. In this session, we're going to be talking about Facebook conversion types. And this is assuming you're creating a Facebook campaign and you've selected the leads campaign objective. Okay. And so once you've done that and you've created your campaign on the ad set page, basically page number 2, it's going to ask you what kind of conversion type. That's what this video is about. So if you've been brought here from my other videos, welcome. If this is your quick overview of this, also welcome. But this is a very important piece of the pie, and understanding how each of these conversion types work will help you better understand your marketing goals and also increase your ROI. For example, you may want a conversion on your website versus a conversion on the website forms built into Facebook. So again, relevance is important here. Messenger. You may want a conversion on Messenger and interacting with that conversion before you want them to go to your website or get a quote. So these all have purposes. So let's start at the top here. The first one is website. And website, as soon as you select it, it does give you the option to select your pixel. And once you select your pixel, it'll give you your conversion events that you've created. I also have a video on how to create those conversion events. So if you want to create more than one or just the one like we usually do, you can, and then they're available in this dropdown. But as you can see, website under leads, the primary goal is to maximize number of conversion based on the conversion event you've given it. That's it. The only thing you can change besides that is the attribution settings, which we have a different video on. And other than that, the other two settings are locked in, so you can't change them. Now, real quick, I wanted to mention to you our Done For You Facebook ads. There's a link in the description for a free one-on-one session where we actually go through your business and talk about how we can optimize and build out your campaigns. It's free to do. Definitely recommend it. Let's get back to it. We do not recommend putting a cost per result goal unless you really know what you're doing. But generally, we want the AI of their platform to basically figure out what your best lead is. And in doing so, sometimes that could be lower than what you think. A lot of times initially it is higher. And then that's kind of the goal, is over time you optimize it. You know, if you have a professional working on your account, like we would optimize it, it gets better over time. Okay, so websites, pretty clear. Once you click that, instant forms. These are forms that you've created within the Facebook platform. And so you'll want to select your account. And once you do, you'll be given options from the ad. So notice that there's not a form option here. Once you create the ad, you'll be given the option to select the form from the ad. And that's available here. And they do give you a little preview of it so you can see what it would look like. And then this is one of our forms we've already made. So a little bit different than website. Meaning the conversion is just spelled out right here. In form, you have to go over there. But other than that, very explanatory on forms. They are not leaving the Facebook platform to fill out these forms, whereas the website, they're clicking Learn More or Shop Now, and they're leaving the platform. So instant forms is nice. It keeps them in the ecosystem, and it makes the visitor and end user feel more comfortable to give you their information. And then Messenger, same thing. Exactly what it implies. Create a conversion action where they're actually sending you a message, whether that's on Facebook or Instagram. It uses the Messenger platform. And then there's not really any goals for that outside of it's just trying to convert a message. So you can see nothing really to change there. And then for instant forms in Messenger, this is a new one. They've added the same technology you get from using either of these, and they've put them into one campaign. And as you can imagine, you have to specify both. But in doing so, if either forms or Messenger work for you, this is a great option because this will promote the form or the chat to the customer and let them choose how they want to interact with you. So some people don't want to chat, or some people don't want to do a form, but oddly enough, they usually want to do the other action they don't want to do. So that's why Facebook implemented this. They're seeing a little bit higher conversion, so are we. Definitely recommend exploring that if forms and messenger are already a conversion tactic for you. If not, it's a great place to start. As far as an initial strategy, we would not recommend instant forms and messenger. We would recommend you starting with explicitly forms or messenger and figure out if one is working versus the other and compare the two costs per leads and then do a combine, and maybe the combine's better or worse. You don't know. Again, having the data, but never start with a combine is usually our rule of thumb, is we want to have an initial subset of information. And in this case, it would be messenger or forums, and then do another campaign, the same amount of time, the same budget, and a similar audience as possible. And then if it works, it works. And then, okay, we've got a few more left here. So we have Instagram. So this is where if the lead is an Instagram chat, as you can see, the messenger is on Facebook and Instagram has a different chat system. That's if you want to target explicitly Instagram chats. And then the last one is calls. So if you are a local service business and you need phone calls, let's say you're a bakery, you're a tire shop, whatever it is, you're driving phone calls because that's how your business is getting business done. This is a great way to initiate that because the only call to action on your ad is call, and then you get to put in your main line or your sales line or your tracking line, and it's able to actually go out to your cell phone or wherever you have it routed to directly, which is great. And then the last one is app. And so if you have a mobile app in your campaign and set up, this is where that option will be set up to. This is way more advanced feature than most people use. We have a few campaigns with it, but it again is people who have iPhone and iOS, Android apps, and we're promoting installing those apps or a free trial in those apps. So you can see a little bit more of a unique conversion, but nonetheless, the last conversion option. Thank you for watching this clip. If you enjoyed this content, please leave a comment, drop a like, and make sure you subscribe.